Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dokkan Battle video, and today we have some breaking news for the global version. The Super Saiyan 3 Broly has finally been announced. This appeared in the news this morning. This is just an image, so I can't scroll down any further. But it says, the formidable warrior that went berserk will bring endless despair. Confront the rampaging demon with all you've got. A new Dokkan event is coming soon. And then underneath it just says, coming soon, and then the typical thing of terms and dates are subject to change, blah blah blah. So there's two things that I wanted to show you. So we are going to have a quick look at his banner. So this was the banner on JP. These are the featured units. So you got obviously the man himself. If you want a full breakdown of the unit, I actually did a video a little while ago where we actually brought up the point of why did we not have Super Saiyan 3 Broly on global yet. I'll put that as one of the linked videos at the end so you can check it out. In that video I go over all of his stats and I showcase him on a Super Saiyan 3 team actually in an event. So we're not going to show, well, we are going to see a bit of gameplay, but we're not going to do a showcase specifically for him. You can see those stats if you go back and check that video. So the other featured units are Marseillan, who is a very good unit, very good on that team. I definitely want dupes of him, I've only got the one copy. Then we've got Merge Zamasu, who again is great on that team and is the best friend, link buddy on that team for LR Black and Zamasu if you have them. Golden Frieza, who obviously is an excellent tank who can also deal out a fair bit of damage. We've got the Kid Buu that awakens into the Buff Buu. He's not that great. To be honest, if I pull any of him, I'll probably just UR him and use him to level up the super attack of the Kid Buu. Then we've got the Tech Cooler. Again, he's not great. If you don't have a full Extreme Tech team with some of the more optimal units, you could run him with the Golden Frieza because they share all the Frieza clan links. I need one more dupe for mine, so I guess if I pull him, I can rainbow him. I don't think I actually have the cell, surprisingly, in all the time that I've been playing it. And he'll get as Extreme Z Awakening at some point in the future, since they're doing all of the units from that era. And then they also throw in, because you got to have an featured SR. So we've got the Android 17 who awakens into Super 17, who is actually a fairly decent support unit for that team as well, because he has big bad bosses and he can change orbs. So those are the units. A lot of them aren't particularly great for me, unfortunately, because I have Merge Zamasu and Golden Frieza at 100% already. So knowing my luck, I'll probably pull a couple of them before I manage to get Broly. But the other thing now that I wanted to show you is obviously the actual image here, if we go back to it, is actually announcing the event. And obviously the event comes at the same time as the banner. Same deal as always. First stage will give you 3 medals, the second stage will give you 7. Second stage is also longer. Just the same regular deal. So what we're going to do is we are going to flick over to my JP account here, because obviously the Super Saiyan 3 Broly event is actually available. So we're going to play through it very quickly just to show you guys the ins and outs. So I've brought the Super Saiyan 3 category team that actually has Super Saiyan 3 Broly on it. So you'll get to see him deal out some damage. But the main reason that I brought that is this event, like many other Dokkan events, has a special link that allows you to deal more damage to the boss. Obviously in this case Broly. So strangely enough, being that he is Super Saiyan 3 Broly, once you get to the stage where he actually powers up and becomes the legendary Super Saiyan form, he then becomes weak to the link skill limit breaking form, which, as you may already be aware, is the link that all Super Saiyan 3s have. So obviously we don't actually have the Super Saiyan 3 category on global at the moment. This is just kind of to show you how powerful that link is. Obviously you could run a wide variation of teams that have Super Saiyan 3s. One of the ones that immediately springs to mind is Super Tech, because you obviously have Tech Angel Goku and the Tech Gotenks. Then you've got Super Physical, you could use the Gotenks and the Goku that awakens from the barbershop. STR has a Vegeta and a Goku. I think Intelligence is the only one that doesn't have any on global. And AGL has the Goku. I think that might be it. Oh no, there's the GT one as well, isn't there? There's the Kid GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and there's him for STR as well, and physical. So there's a couple. So you can either make a rainbow team that has a load of Super Saiyan 3s on it, or you can just go for one and have one rotation set as your Super Saiyan 3s. So we will breeze through this first part pretty quickly. The link is not in effect here because he is just the base form Broly. So this is a fairly straightforward round. I'm looking forward to seeing the translations for all the text because obviously Super Saiyan 3 Broly is not canon. He's been in a couple of the games before, so I'm just interested to see what the dialogue is going to be to explain what triggers his transformation or how exactly they decide to explain it. So Paragus is here. This second phase is a lot like the Rose and Zamasu phase. So in this phase, do not attack Broly because you can't take him out. I thought when I first played it, I was like, oh yeah, we'll target Broly first because he's the most powerful. But yes, you can't actually take out Broly, you have to take out Paragus. So we will give Broly a load of orbs because he's not going to take a hit. And then he can grab that, and Gotenks can grab those. I mean, even without the special link, the power of the Super Saiyan 3 team is obviously a lot higher than anything that was available in the game when this actually first came out on JP, so we should probably take him out in one shot with Broly and Bardock. Well, I guess Bardock has type disadvantage, so maybe not, but we will definitely take him out with the Gotenks. So yeah, takes 30 damage because Bardock raises his defense when he supers. So Gotenks takes out Paragus. So now Broly powers up to the legendary Super Saiyan form. You can, if you don't have a selection of Super Saiyan 3s, you can use the classic tactic from the old Broly events of just lowering his defense by using let's put him in the middle just because we don't want him to take too many hits. You can lower his defense with units who do that via their super attack, and that will allow you to eventually deal damage to him once you've landed a few blows on him. So when this event first came out on JP, one of the only decent teams I had was the Super Intelligence, and so obviously with Intelligence Gogeta, once you land I think 2 supers, that breaks through his defensive barrier, and then you can actually deal fairly decent damage to him. And obviously it makes it a little bit easier to do these first couple of rounds because although he's physical, the Intelligence Gogeta is super effective against all types. So you can see there, even without a crit, that Super Saiyan 3 Goku's doing 2 million damage. So here he goes, he powers up and becomes Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I remember that he hits incredibly hard. This is one of the first events that started coming out where you cannot seal or stun him, so he can definitely deal you a lot of damage in one turn. So we'll get Bardock to go first since he can give himself a little bit of tanking. We'll try and give Broly not too many orbs since he has to take a hit. And then Gohan can get a super as well. So it'll be interesting to see if we can actually take him out in one turn, because these special event links are usually incredibly powerful. So let's see what he's going to do. Yeah, 2 million without a crit, so I think Broly will probably finish him off. My Broly is super attack 8, I think. So, but he didn't pick up loads of orbs, but it doesn't matter. 1.2 million at super attack 8 with picking up 3 orbs, so you can imagine how much damage he would do if we'd picked up a whole load. But yeah, that was just a quick run through of the event so you can see what it looks like and what link you can use to best defeat it. It wasn't really supposed to be a showcase showing you how to beat it. It was just kind of a, here's the event, here's what it looks like, here are the stages. So you can see them yourself, rather than just, you know, if you go on the wiki, it shows you the stages and the image of the character, but that's about it. So at least this way you can kind of see it hands-on and see what he actually does. So there we go, the Super Saiyan 3 Broly finally coming to global. The medals from that event can also be used to awaken the physical Broly that drops from his original event, the one that drops as base form that you can use to farm the LR Broly. You awaken him with those original Broly medals into his Super Saiyan form, and then you can now use 35 of the new Super Saiyan 3 Broly medals, and you will awaken him into the physical Super Saiyan 3 Broly, who's pretty decent for a free-to-play unit. Again, I cover all of his stats and his details in the previous video, which I will link at the end here. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Just wanted to bring you that bit of news. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen, and feel free to tweet me your summon pools or ideas on themes or teams you want to see in the future. Let me know in the comments if you are going to go for Broly. I know I am. I've got a few stones saved up, so obviously we will do a summon video, but I'll probably use most of them to try and summon him, because I have the LR Black and Samasu and, you know, a pretty solid Extreme Tech team. We've just been waiting for the leader to come. So that's going to be it, guys. I will see you again soon. Have a good one.